going on, YouTube? Back at you again with another video. JC Cowboys Network, you already know what it is. Week 1 was truly embarrassing to watch, but now it's time for us to focus on week 2. We got the Cincinnati Bengals with no Dak Prescott, but now it's time for Cooper Rush to get this thing rolling. He's the second quarterback on our roster, and it's time for this player to step up. So Cowboys Nation, week 2, you know what time it is. Let's get it. Enemy number 1, Joe Burrow. Coming in at 6'4" and weighing in at 221 pounds. This is a former first overall pick in the 2020 NFL Draft. This is a player that was injured in his first year, but really made his presence known in year 2. The NFL Comeback Player of the Year and the NFL completion percentage leader in 2021. Joe Burrow is a guy that has a very high football IQ, and he has the athletic ability and he has the arm to truly wreck this game. He is a guy that is very poised in the pocket and has the ability to break away from defenders and make key plays. He is also a quarterback that is very patient and he gets through all of his progressions. So the defense as a whole have to be on the same page at all times. Enemy number 2, JaMarr Chase. Coming in at 6 foot and weighing in at 201 pounds. Former top 5 draft pick. This is a generational talent that has the strength, speed, and catching ability to really take over this game. A guy that is an edgy player that has the reputation of putting you on a highlight reel in the worst way. JaMarr Chase is a player that Joe Burrow utilizes on every single level of the field, whether it be slants, seam routes, bang 8 routes, all types of routes. He's getting open and he is a threat to take it the distance every single time. This is a player that played with him at LSU, ripping up defenses and becoming one of the most dangerous tandems in college and now the NFL. This is a player that even said he mimics his game from Dez Bryant. So that's all you need to know about this player. So these are 2 guys that we have to set a game plan on. Secondary matchup to watch: Trayvon Diggs versus JaMarr Chase. These are 2 players that have faced each other before in college, so Trayvon Diggs has a good understanding of this player's tendencies. These are players with the same speed and both are very physical, but Trayvon will have to use great technique and coverage as well as tackling to slow this man down. If not, JaMarr Chase has a chance for a big day. So Trayvon Diggs will have his work cut out for him big time. Trayvon Diggs and Anthony Brown is going to have to step up on Sunday. Tyler Boyd and JaMarr Chase was Joe Burrow's 2 main options, with T. Higgins suffering a concussion in game 1. But the thing that was crazy about it is they had JaMarr Chase running the Z, the X, and a slot receiver. So these corners gotta come ready because JaMarr Chase was all over the field. Now let's get to the quarterback situation in Dallas. Let's face it, Dallas looked like complete garbage on offense last week. From Kellen Moore, the wide receivers, the quarterback, blocking from the running backs, the whole 9. It was hard to watch. On top of Dak being injured, to put the bad icing on that cake, Cooper Rush will have all eyes on him, but taking the bus driver approach, meaning letting your skilled players take over this game and not trying to do too much, should be the best way to go if we're going to get a win against the Bengals. It is literally the only way. Cooper Rush is a player that's going to need a good run game, solid blocking, and all-around disciplined football to be able to succeed as the starter. So Mike McCarthy is going to have to work on the little things with these guys. But penalties is one of the number 1 things that will derail a guy like Cooper Rush, because you don't want to force anything on this player. Having a good run game could really set us up for the play action game. And so for Cooper Rush to pull this one off, he's going to have to get Dalton Schultz involved in early. Because this player has the knack for getting open and making big plays, and he can be a security blanket for Cooper Rush. So he's going to have to get this player rolling. Key matchups in the gridiron: DeMarcus Lawrence versus La'el Collins. I've seen numerous of times where D-Law has flat out cooked La'el, and he's going to need to do that on Sunday. Being very physical and setting the edge will be the two most important things to do to stop Joe Mixon. You stop the run early, they become more predictable. Micah Parsons should feast on this offensive line as well. With the Bengals giving up 7 sacks in game 1, there should be big opportunities for this player. Opening the victory door. These are players this week that will have to step up to get this win against the Bengals. Trayvon Diggs is a player that's going to have to go toe-to-toe with these wide receivers, if it's JaMarr Chase or Tyler Boyd. With Cooper Rush, just drive that bus and try to get all your weapons involved. Run the ball and try to limit the mistakes. It is critical in week 2. We have a lot of work to do in week 2, Cowboys Nation, but I believe that this team can get it done. With Cooper Rush, he's going to have to just drive the bus. Don't try to play hero ball. Just go out there and give the ball to your playmakers and play disciplined ball. But it all starts with Mike McCarthy, Kellen Moore, Dan Quinn, and Bones Fossil. But I believe in this team. I believe this team can get it done, but we have to get out there and ball out because we got big games coming up with the Commanders and we have big games coming up with the Giants. So we'll see how everything shakes out, all right? Week 2, we got to get this thing going. So make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe so y'all can come vibe. You already know what it is. Gone.